I was like feeling like 45 minutes into this workout, I was like feeling super sick, like started getting like nauseated and stuff. And so I walked over to my ex at the time, and I'm like, over that one, I'm like, I'm gonna cut it out early and go upstairs and cool down on the treadmill. As soon as I got up on the treadmill, I was just like feeling like shit, cold sweats, chills, drain, like your like adrenal glands are going off or something. I'm like, whoa, like at this point, I'm like, oh man, I just hit a fucking hard work like this. My body's not used to
hard
this.
workout in like 2
yeah,
weeks or 3 weeks.
And I'm bound, yeah, you know, I'm bound up and all that. So I'm like, I'm headed down the stairs to go in the locker room, and by the time I'm in the locker room, dude, I have this pain in my fucking back, shoulder blade to shoulder blade, shooting across, and I'm like freaking out. Like I was like, I don't know what's going on. I'm like trying to rip my shit out. I'm like trying to get naked because I'm sweating so bad, and I just feel claustrophobic, and I'm over there shitting and puking myself in the stall, and I'm like grabbing things, trying to stretch out my back because it hurts so bad. I remember laying on the floor, like in the stall, and I could see people's feet, you know, underneath the door. And I was like, man, I was like getting embarrassed because I'm like grunting and moaning and fucking dying in this stall. And I'm like, man, I need to go home. Like, this is embarrassing. So I pull myself together enough to like get my shorts on and my shirt on, and like grab my underwear, my headphones, and my hoodie and everything, my bag, and I have it all in my hands. And I'm like walking out of the gym, like trying to hold myself together and not embarrass myself anymore. And I'm like, see you later, you know, like, bye. And by the time I get outside, call the lady, my girl that's in the gym, and I'm like, we need to go home. Like, I feel like shit. And I'm like laying on the bed of the truck, like, oh, like fucking.
Like on the outside of the truck?
Yeah, because she had like the cover on the bed, you know?
Okay.
So I'm like laying on the cover of the bed, and I'm like rolling around and like trying to like just fucking pain, you know? And so she gets outside, and I get in the car, and she's like starting to drive home. Like 2 minutes into the drive, I'm like lay, because I want to lay down. I just feel like I have to lay down because I can't sit up or I just feel the pain. So I'm like laying down in the back seat. 2 minutes into the drive, I'm like blacking out. I'm like screaming, punching shit. Like I'm just in this pain. I'm like, something's not right. So we're like hauling ass to the hospital. And by the time I get to the hospital, I fall to the floor and like I'm kind of blacking out. And she said that. I looked her in the eyes like, I don't want to die. So I told her. And then they put some nitrous or whatever they put in under your tongue for people with heart attack patients, and it like woke me up, and I was like able to like come to again a little bit. I was able to breathe, I was able to think, wasn't in a lot of pain. All I remember was thinking, I was like, man, I'm such a bitch, dude. I can't believe I'm in the fucking emergency room over a late day. Like, god damn it, like why am I here?
Got
you
the
know?
best of me today.
Yeah, I'm like, damn. And they're like, they put me up to an EKG, and they couldn't figure out what was going on. They're like, just breathe better, trying to like see my heartbeat on this EKG. Couldn't figure out. The doctor thought it was like a tear in my heart. And I was like, what? And then like some other doctor flew over from another place and was like, no, this kid's having a full-blown heart attack right now. And they flew me into they got me into this next room and like put a stent in me, cleared me out. So like I had a 98% blockage in my LAD, which is like they call it the widowmaker. That's like what kills. Like that's the major heart attack you can have.
Yeah.
So
98% blockage?
Yeah, 98% blockage.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So like when you show up to the hospital, are you like going through it or still at the hospital and you're still feeling fucked up?
No, oh no. When I got to the hospital, I was
Because you said you're blacking out and they give you the nitrous to kind of wake up.
Yeah, I fell to the floor and I was in pain. I just remember kind of going in and out of it, and the next thing I know, like they put that shit in my mouth, and I'm like, whoop.
So like this like the heart attack went on for like a while then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like a 15-minute thing or so.